Okay, so today I'd like to talk to you about Google Drive. So what is Google Drive? Now, it's basically an online storage folder where all of your work gets automatically saved to. So if you make anything using Google Docs or Google Slides or any of the other Google apps, it will save automatically into your Google Drive folder. Also, if your teacher sets you some work to do, so for example for your maths lessons they might give you a digital worksheet in Google Slides, that will get saved into your Google Drive. So if we go to classwork and we go to view your work, we can see that we have a maths capacity lesson that we need to do. Also, we could also just see it here in our stream. So if you're more familiar with seeing assignments in your stream, you'll remember that you press the title of the assignment to go in. Now we can see over here in your work that our teacher has given us some work to do. This is a digital worksheet on Google Slides. So this is actually in our Google Drive. So if I open this up, then we can now edit this document and put in the correct answers in the right places. So if I make any edits, so for example if I get the line tool, we can see up here it says it's saving, and now it says all changes saved in Drive. So automatically this is getting saved into our Google Drive. So as I've shown you before, we could just close that. We didn't have to press file save or anything, it's automatically saved. And I could just press turn in to turn my work in. Just to show you another example of how Google Drive works. If I had a writing assignment here where I have to write about a magic door and where it leads to, for example, over on your work, I haven't got anything here, but I can add something. So this is where I could add a photo of my work. But also, if I press add or create, now here I've got some options to create new. So because it's a writing assignment, I could use Google Docs because this is a bit like Microsoft Word, it's just the Google version. So if I press on Docs now, you'll notice that it's now creating a new Google Doc. And this is going to get saved automatically into our Google Drive because it's using one of the Google apps. So I can now open up this, and this is my Google Doc, and you can see it's opened in a new tab here. My classroom is here and my tab is here. But as you might remember from some previous videos, when I make changes to my work, this Google Doc, it will update the attachment here where it says your work. So any changes I'm making in this document here are going to actually affect the attachment here, because effectively this is a link to this Google Doc which is saved in my Google Drive. So let's say I added my title, and I might decide to highlight the text and make it bold to make it stand out. I also might increase the size of the text, and I might center the text and underline it. So this is where I could do my piece of writing, and I want to go back to my normal size text. So as you might remember, any of the work that I do in this Google Doc gets automatically saved to my Google Drive. So if we look up here, it says all changes saved in Drive. And if I go back to my assignment in my classroom, then this here, this attachment, is actually the writing assignment about my magic door, and it will include all of the writing that I've added today. So once you've finished writing your whole paragraph about your magic door, or however many paragraphs it is you've been asked to write, then you can go back to your assignment and you can press turn in. And now your teacher will receive that, and they can mark your work and give you some feedback on it. So the last thing that's useful for you to understand is if you press the 9 dots at the top here, it will show you all of the different Google apps you have included with your Google Education account. So in here, of course, you could go to your Drive. So we actually have Google Drive here. And then here you'll be able to see that all of your work has been automatically saved to this Google Drive. So that's the end of this tutorial about using Google Drive. Have a go at using some of the different Google apps and see how you get on. And if you have any further questions, you can post into your Google Classes stream. And we're looking forward to seeing some of the work that you create using Google Classroom.